Hello dear all, hello dear Super family. This is Super Chat episode 3 and tonight I'm happy to be joined by our aspirational and inspirational delegates representing Cambodia,
Hello.
India,
Hello.
Malaysia,
Hello.
Nepal,
Hi.
Thailand,
Hello.
Turkey,
Hello.
and Vietnam.
Hi.
Let me remind you once again that you can help your favorite candidates advance to the next round of the competition by voting for them in the Miss Supranational app. Please check out the description box below this video. There's a voting link over there along with voting rules. And also make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's more and more interesting stuff to come here. So let's start with your introductions, ladies. Hello, Miss Supranational Cambodia. Can you please introduce yourself shortly?
I'm Chile Devi ខ្ញុំមានអាយុ27ឆ្នាំ
She's Chili Devi from Cambodia. She's 27 years old.
នាងខ្ញុំគឺជាមនុស្សម្នាក់ដែលជាមនុស្សដែលតស៊ូមុខមុតក្លាហានរឹងមាំតែមិនទ្រុងជ្រាយ
I am someone who is ambitious and always has perseverance in my soul. I am strong, but I am not soft.
Thank you very much. Hello, Miss India. So good to see you and meet you in person. Could you please shortly introduce yourself?
Namaste, Ivan. I'm Pradnya Agari, and I'm a 21-year-old fashion design student coming from a beautiful pearl city in India, Hyderabad. And growing up, my mom had always told me to love what I do and do what I love the most. So I enjoy playing chess, karate, dance, painting, and I actually love gardening and binging on Korean drama in my spare time. Besides this,
Okay.
one mantra for life is Walt Disney's quote, if you can dream it, you can do it. And I dream of becoming a supermodel and owning a sustainable fashion brand one day. That's about me.
Well, okay. So great meeting you, Pragya. And now it's time for Miss Malaysia to introduce herself. Hello. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi,
shortly, please?
Ivan. Yes, I can. My name is Deidre Walker, and I'm from Malaysia. I'm a host. I'm a model and a host and a sales specialist by profession. I am a strong advocate and ambassador for the importance of early detection of breast cancer. I am also founder of Worth Fighting For, a platform that I've created to raise awareness, to share knowledge, and it is a safe space for caretakers and survivors to share their experiences.
Wow, great to meet you, Deidre. Hello, Miss Supranational Nepal, and welcome to the Super family. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Soma Presley from the landlocked country, multilingual, multicultural country, Nepal. I am currently pursuing my bachelor in dentistry, and I am a big fan of traveling, and I love to dance. I live my life with full of motivation to get better every day. Thank you.
Thank you, and great to meet you. Next up, we have Miss Supranational Thailand to introduce herself. Hello.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ Hi, I am first Patraporn Wang. So Wang is mean hope in English. So many people call me First Wang. That is my nickname right now. And I am just graduated from Turkic Bandit University in master degree is about marketing major. And if you would like to try Thai food, I also running restaurant business also in Bangkok too. And I also have the training school about beauty pageants and model in Bangkok. And I am just doing my best for teaching the new generation who has a dream like me.
Wow, so great meeting you, First Wang. Hello, Miss Supranational Turkey. Can you please shortly introduce yourself?
I am Selin Gurdikyan, Miss Supranational Turkey. Currently, I'm studying pre-med in Florida. I am a huge nerd, but I like to describe myself as a social nerd. Education has played a huge role in my life, and that's why my project stands for Equal Education Opportunities for Everyone.
Great meeting you, Celine. And we're happy to welcome Miss Supranational Vietnam 2023. Hello and welcome to the Super family. We're looking forward to your short introduction.
Hello, everyone. My name is Đặng Thanh Ngân. I'm 23 years old. I am Miss Supranational Vietnam 2023. I am professional model and actress. I'm from Vietnam and having big influence my typical Vietnamese Western of characters, friendly, generous, determined, and hardworking.
Great to meet you and welcome to the Super family again. Thank you for our introductions. Let's be moving on. Next up, we have personal questions based on the facts that we've learned from your biographies. Cambodia, your personal question. What is one misconception people have about your country? Like what people may be wrong about your country? And what would you like to say about that?
អ្វីដែលគេគិតខុសមកលើប្រទេសយើងគេតែងតែមើលមកថាស្ត្រីកម្ពុជាគឺជាស្ត្រីម្នាក់ដែលទន់ខ្សោយប៉ុន្តែធៀបពិតស្ត្រីកម្ពុជាមិនមែនជាស្ត្រីដែលទន់ខ្សោយនោះទេគឺជាស្ត្រីម្នាក់ដែលមានសមត្ថភាពឆន្ទៈគោលដៅនិងអាចបំពេញនឹងមហិច្ឆតាខ្លួនឯងបាន
One thing that people always have viewed wrong about our country is that Cambodian women are always soft and cannot do anything. But in fact, I would like to say that Cambodian women are ambitious and can do everything and can make anything impossible to be.
Wow, brilliant answer. Thank you very much. Our next personal question goes to Miss Supranational India, Pragna. Why do you believe upcycling is the future of fashion?
I think upcycling is very important because to me, sustainability is just about thinking of tomorrow today. It's that simple. And it all sums down to, protecting and loving our planet. I'm a fashion design student and I've been seeing lots of fabric waste. I mean, they're not discarded properly. They often end up in landfills or oceans. And since most of them being synthetic fabrics, they take few millions of years to decompose. In the end, they are harming our planet and all the animals around us. So I think upcycling, reusing, recycling, and loving what we already have is the future.
Very true. Thank you so much. Next up, we have a personal question to Deidre from Malaysia. Deidre, you call yourself an advocate, first and foremost. What do you advocate for? And why is it meaningful to you?
Well, for me, I am an advocate first. And thank you so much for that question. I really like that question. So I've never shared and open about this journey of mine. I was a caretaker for my late mother. So she passed away from breast cancer 2 years ago. And I was in the journey with her together with my family for about 8 years. And that journey was really hard and challenging when she went through as a survivor and also a breast cancer patient. So that is why after she passed away, I took this as the opportunity to take this as my purpose. So I created a platform called Worth Fighting For. Worth Fighting For is a platform to raise the awareness, share the knowledge, and it is also a safe space for caretakers and survivors to share their experiences. I also talk about the experiences that I've went through, especially in coping mental health. I know that is a really hard journey, and at first it was really hard for me to take this as my advocacy because it's very sentimental, but I decided I need to be the voice for the youth. And I feel that my Supranational pageant would amplify my voice and really showcase to not just women or other people in my country, but other countries as well.
Thank you, Deidre. Great story. Miss Supranational Nepal, here's your personal question. You live between Germany and Nepal. What is the most valuable thing that you've learned from both cultures?
The thing I learned from Nepal is the kindness of the people. And when I moved to Germany, I learned how to balance between work and the family, how to balance the time, because you have to work and you have to balance the family, what you do in your family. Yeah, that I have learned.
Yeah, great answer. Thank you. Next up, we have first Wang from Thailand to answer her personal question. As a stage coach, what is the most useful tip you can give about improving someone's stage performance?
Okay, for the first thing, I think to believing in themselves and confidence is very important because this is the start to express the feeling, express that confidence out there.
Thank you very much. Next up to answer her personal question, we have Miss Supranational Turkey. Celine, what are the advantages and disadvantages of being one of a set of triplets?
I love being a triplet. Honestly, my sisters are the love of my life. We have a very deep connection. And for sure, we have our ups and downs like any other siblings. But in the end, we always stick to each other because we accept ourselves on however we are. And they have been and they are my support system as I am theirs. And I've seen that having a support system is very important because it makes you more confident in your journey, and it also makes you reach your goals in a faster rate. And that's why I can only think of advantages of being a triplet, and because they're just so special to me.
Okay, great. Thanks for your answer and say hi to your sisters.
Hello, I love you guys.
Miss Supranational Vietnam, here's your personal question. What is something that you know now, today, that you wish you knew 5 years ago?
Ở hiện tại, em biết mình có đủ khả năng, có đủ năng lực để có thể thực hiện được cái ước mơ, đam mê của mình và thực hiện được những cái mong muốn của mình. Và vào 5 năm trước đây, mình cảm thấy mình chưa đủ tự tin và không ai có thể nói cho mình biết là mình đủ năng lực để làm một vấn đề nào đó, mình đủ năng lực để mình có thể giúp đỡ một người nào đó. Nhưng ở hiện tại, mình cảm thấy được bản thân đã chín mùi và trưởng thành hơn rất là nhiều.
Now she knows who she is. This is the key point. She realized her goal of life. She wanna win this competition so much. And now she believes in herself and she got enough confidence to be able to win, and she can help another person as well.
Wow, brilliant answer. Thank you so much. Wow, exciting. A lot of impressive facts and a lot of impressive stories. Next up, we have questions from super fans to you ladies. Miss Cambodia, next up we have a question to you from Miss Supranational fans. What does it mean to be a modern woman?
ស្ត្រីដែលដើរទាន់នឹងសម័យទំនើបមានន័យថាគឺជាស្ត្រីម្នាក់ដែលអាចបត់បែនទៅគ្រប់កលៈទេសៈមិនថាកលៈទេសៈបែបណាអាចសម្របខ្លួនហើយជាពិសេសអាចដើរទៅតាមសម័យកាលមិនថាសម័យបច្ចុប្បន្នឬក៏អាចទៅជាអនាគតស្ត្រីនោះអាចនឹងក្លាយទៅជាថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំមិនថានៅក្នុងស្ថាប័នឬក៏អាចក្លាយទៅជាស្ត្រីដែលដឹកនាំនៅក្នុងប្រទេសទាំងមូលផងដែរនោះគេហៅថាស្ត្រីដែលឆ្លាតវៃអាចដើរតាមទាន់ទៅតាមសម័យកាល
To be a modern woman, it means we women are someone who is capable of doing something great, not only in one place, not only in the other place. The time zone can easily be flexible with the time, with the situation especially. And we can make anything possible happen, such as being a leader, not only in a company, in a small place, but also could be a leader of a company. This is what it means to be a modern woman.
Thank you very much. Great answer. Pragna, our next superfans question goes to you. What skills do you think are necessary to succeed in the fashion industry?
I think it's very important to know the entire procedure, and gaining experience is the key here. If there's anything that I would do to myself or suggest anybody who's entering the fashion field, I'd say experience is the key to anything. You cannot just come and expect to become big overnight. It takes a lot of experience in making contacts, the way you carry yourself in the industry.
Yeah, very true. Thanks for your answer, Pragna. Next up, we have a question from superfans to Miss Malaysia. Who do you think has to sacrifice most, women or men, and why?
Wow, okay, that's a really interesting question. For me, definitely woman, but I think both. It goes both way. But women and men, they sacrifice in a different way. So I feel it is not fair to just focus on one. Like, for example, parenting, not just mothers, but also for men as well. Both are beneficial and sacrificing themselves in different ways. So it's not fair to just focus on one. And I believe both male and female sacrifice the most. I wouldn't change anything, and I wouldn't choose any both.
Great answer. Thank you, Deidre. Miss Supranational Nepal, here's your fan question. Do you think being beautiful is an advantage in today's life?
In my point of view, people should be beautiful, but beauty doesn't matter. Like, if you are beautiful, it doesn't mean that you get everything, or like beauty with a brain is mostly important. Beauty means to me not only the beauty, but you have the purpose of lives. So if you have a purpose of life and the beauty standard, then that is the beauty.
Great answer. Thank you very much. Next up, we have Miss Thailand to answer Miss Supranational fans' question. What makes you different from your fellow competitors, and why do you say that?
เพราะว่าคนไทยนะคะมีความอ่อนน้อมถ่อมตนมีความเฟรนลี่แล้วก็สามารถมีปฏิสัมพันธ์กับทุกๆคนได้เป็นอย่างดีเลยตรงนี้เฟิร์สเชื่อว่าเป็นจุดแข็งของเฟิร์สเองแล้วก็เป็นผู้หญิงของคนไทยด้วยค่ะ
So growing up in the environment makes me different from the fellows competitors because living in Thai society makes me humble, friendly, and adaptable to any situation. So wherever I go, I can adapt to the place, the people, and the social there.
Thank you. Great answer. Next up to answer a question from Superfans community, we have Miss Turkiyye. Celine, what is one quality about yourself that you hope the judges will notice during this Miss Supranational experience?
Well, I am coming from a multicultural background. My dad's side is Armenian and my mom is Turkish, and I've actually grown up in two different countries. So I think that having a multicultural background made me more adaptive and more independent, and it made me more curious about different countries and different cultures. And one of the biggest responsibility of being the Miss Supranational is to travel the world and being able to connect with everyone from the world. So I think that I am very much prone to this job because my multicultural background allows me to connect with different people and just take in all the perspectives, and it definitely allows me to connect in a deeper level, which is something that I think is advantageous as being Miss Supranational.
Great answer. Thank you, Celine. Question from superfans to you, Miss Supranational Vietnam. What is your message to people who body shame others?
Tôi nghĩ là mỗi một người sẽ có một cái định nghĩa về cái đẹp khác nhau, và khi không phù hợp với cái định nghĩa về cái đẹp của người khác thì đôi khi người ta sẽ nói những cái lời miệt thị, người ta dành những lời khó nghe cho đối phương. Nếu những lời đó có thể giúp mình trở nên tốt hơn thì mình sẽ xem xét và mình nhận định nó. Nhưng nếu đấy chỉ là một cái nhìn khách quan thì mình không nên để ý, và mình chỉ cần nên cố gắng để cải thiện và hoàn thiện bản thân mình một cách tốt nhất.
So I believe that beauty is kind of no boundary, no exact definition. So a different culture, different perspective, you will have a different definition in terms of beauty. And I will take a people comment in terms of beauty, possibly. If it helped me to become better, I will appreciate that. Unless I will ignore it, and even if I am a witness of discrimination, body shaming, I will raise my voice and protect another person and even protect myself.
Thank you. Great answer. Thanks for your answers and thanks for making super fans super happy. Next up, we have one general question for all of you. Please get ready. Let's go. Miss Cambodia, this is a general question we ask everybody in the group. What has been the most difficult moment of your life and what did you learn from it?
បញ្ហាដែលពិបាកបំផុតដែលចូលមកក្នុងជីវិតនាងខ្ញុំនោះគឺការរងសម្ពាធទៅលើមនុស្សហាជនយើងគឺជាបុគ្គលម្នាក់យើងគឺជាបុគ្គលសាធារណៈ
The hardest problems that I faced was I got pressured, I got hate from people around me, especially around my circle.
នៅពេលដែលនាងខ្ញុំរងសម្ពាធទៅកាន់មនុស្សជុំវិញខ្លួនទៅកាន់មហាជនអារម្មណ៍ពេលចាប់ផ្ដើមប្លែកហើយពេលខ្លះអាចចង់កើត depression.
During those times where I got hate from people around me as well as society, those are the times which hits hardest for me, and I thought to myself, what if I develop depression just from it, just from the stress and everything that is happening.
បើសិនជាបញ្ហានោះបើសិនជាប៉ះមកលើខ្លួននាងខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់មនុស្សជុំវិញខ្លួនដែលស្រឡាញ់នាងខ្ញុំនៅជុំវិញមិនថានៅក្នុងប្រទេសឬក៏មិនថាជាគ្រួសារបើសិនជាគាត់មានបញ្ហាម្ដងនាងខ្ញុំភ្លាមគឺមានអារម្មណ៍មួយថាពិបាកចិត្តខ្លាំងកើតទុក្ខខ្លាំងតែបើសិនជាប្រជាជននៅខាងក្រៅប្រទេសដែលនាងខ្ញុំគិតថាវាមិនជាបញ្ហាពេលនោះគឺនាងខ្ញុំថាក្រៅប្រទេសវាអត់សូវបញ្ហាទេសំខាន់គឺមនុស្សដែលនៅជុំវិញខ្លួនមនុស្សដែលនៅក្នុងប្រទេសដែលធ្វើឲ្យនាងខ្ញុំឈឺចាប់
During those times when people are hating on me, I told myself that no matter what, we are here, we are someone who is famous in this society. So there's gonna be people that are gonna hate me, and there are people that are gonna love me. People in this country would hate me, but I believe that when I go to the internet, people would love me there, and I would make myself lovable to people out there.
អ្វីដែលនាងខ្ញុំទទួលបានពីមហាជនដែលគាត់រិះគន់ឬក៏គាត់ជជែកវែកញែកអ្វីដែលគាត់មិនពេញចិត្តនាងខ្ញុំបានវិវត្តខ្លួនក៏ដូចជាបានកំណត់គោលដៅនិងមហិច្ឆតាហើយនាងខ្ញុំបានប្រែខ្លួនពីសត្វដង្កូវទៅជាសត្វមេអំបៅ
But with all those hates, all those people around me, I used those words to develop myself from a caterpillar and turning myself into a butterfly, which blooms from all those hate comments.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you very much. Pragnya, Miss Supranational India, our today's general and final question to you. What has been the most difficult moment of your life and what did you learn from it?
I think the most difficult moment for me was to convince my entire family for modeling and being a designer. I come from a very traditional South Indian family, and expressing we have these conventional career paths to go to, like become a doctor or an engineer. So I really had to vocalize my passion for fashion, and besides this I also had to fight through my own personal mindset that I had a lot of fear of judgment. I used to overthink before posting even like one post on social media. But I think the entire Miss India experience had pushed me out of the shell, and I think, I understood the importance of power dressing and strutting in high heels. I'm loving this version of myself, honestly. I've learned so much through this process.
Thank you, Pragnya. Next up, we have Miss Supranational Malaysia to answer today's general question. This is a question for everybody in this group, one and the same. What has been the most difficult moment of your life and what did you learn from it?
Wow, okay, another interesting question because this is really what changed my life. So when I was 21, I was so young. I really wanted to go for my degree, continue my studies, but I still wanted to take a gap year and focus on myself. And then it hit me. Life just hit me when my mother was diagnosed with cancer. So I have decided, you know what? I think I should sacrifice my studies and take care of her. But she, being a mother, when you talk about sacrifice, she would sacrifice her time for me since young. So she wouldn't want me to be a caretaker, but I tried my best and I wanted to be there for her. So in that journey, I would say it was really hard. There was a lot of things happening in my life in terms of family, in terms of mental health and stuff, in terms of coping with studies. And at up to a point, I just couldn't take the stress and I wanted to quit my studies. But I always remember my mom's fighting spirit. So along those years when I was studying as well, she was fighting with cancer. And every time we see, we see her health going downwards. So that was what pushed me to be the best version of myself, pushed me to finish my studies until the end of the day. And that journey was what made me very adaptable and resilient in the face of adversity.
Thank you, Deidre, for sharing the story. Miss Supranational Nepal, now it's your turn to answer today's general question. What has been the most difficult moment of your life and what did you learn from it?
The most difficult moment of my life was moving from Nepal to Germany to learn new culture, because Nepal is a different country, and to learn new culture from German is the most difficult part of my life. And I learned from that is like how to be more confident when you are in different country, how to interact with people in different country, knowing their culture and connecting with the people with different culture. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your answer. And now we have Miss Supranational Thailand to answer our today's general question. What has been the most difficult moment of your life and what did you learn from it?
Okay, so the hardest moment in my life is about when I am go to New York City. That is first time that I am go out to working in the different environment and different people, different country, different culture, and I have tried so hard to working in restaurant, and I'm learn everything very new for me.
True. Thank you very much, First Wang. Next up to answer today's general question is Miss Turkey. What has been the most difficult moment of your life and what did you learn from it?
I would say that, well, I played volleyball almost my entire childhood, and it was more like a hobby, but I was also very ambitious about myself and I would challenge myself. And when I played in different teams, and so when I switched to this other team, I didn't get to play in the first six, which is the main team players who get to play in the first period. And for a bit, I felt bad about myself and I thought that I wasn't enough. But I just kept challenging myself and working harder, pushing myself harder for a year. For a year, I didn't get to play in the first six, and this did not demotivate me. Instead, I started taking more trainings. I started training twice a day and then 3 times a day. And throughout summer, I was training 6 times a day. And
Wow.
at yeah, it was hard. Volleyball basically became my whole life, but I loved it. I love playing team sports. And at the end of the summer, when we were only doing matches between the teammates, I've seen that I was jumping higher, my hits were stronger, and I was thinking smarter too. And when the whole training finished, the coach asked us to line up and he gave us his pitch talk about how we were so good throughout the whole year and how we went so well. And he said that, but I want to congratulate one person specifically for improving so much and showing herself in every opportunity. And I was just looking to my teammates and thinking, who might it be? And he called my name at the end.
Wow.
And that was just such a satisfying moment. And in the next season, I got to play in the first six.
Wow,
So
what a
I
great
wanted to,
inspirational
yeah.
story, an inspirational story. Yeah.
And my advice for everyone watching this video would be that just keep working, and no matter how many obstacles comes into your way, just keep working, because in the end, success will follow surely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing this story. Thank you, Celine. Our today's general question to you, Miss Supranational Vietnam. What has been the most difficult moment of your life, and what did you learn from it?
I think it is my parents' divorce when I was a little. My mother has put on effort and sacrifice for me. Yeah, I has a positive energy.
Yeah, thanks for your answer. Thank you for your brilliant answers, ladies. Let me just remind our audience that you guys can help your favorite contestants advance to the next round of Miss Supranational 2023 by voting for them in the Miss Supranational app. The voting link is in the description box below this video, along with the voting rules. Make sure to check it out and vote for your favorite. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.